भगवते उत्तम श्लोके भक्ति भवन्ते नैष्टिके कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय नंद गोप कुमाराय गोविंदाय नमो नमः। मुखं करोति वाचालं भंगं लंघयते गिरे यति कृपा तमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरु दीनतारणं परमानंद माधवं श्री चैतन्येश्वरम्। Hare Krishna, welcome all the devotees for Nityam Bhagavata Sevya. Today we will be reciting the first canto, 19th chapter, the appearance of Sukadeva Goswami, sloka number 38. Today's sloka is very interesting sloka. We will be discussing more detail about how a devotee, the Lord chooses a person, how a devotee gets mercy, what exactly meaning of the mercy, how we have to accept it. All the details we will be going in detail about that. You can all recite the slokas along with me. सा संभ्रवा तत्र महिष्याम ब्रह्मऋषि राजऋषि देवऋषि संगया व्याक्षो आलम भगवान यतेन्द्रो ग्रह रक्षा तर निहारे परितः सा संभ्रवा तत्र महान् महिष्याम् ब्रह्मऋषि राजऋषि देवऋषि संगहि वैरो वृक्षा Alam Bhagavan Yatendra
Vyalochitalam Bhagavan Yatendra
Graha Raksha Tatra Nigare Paritaha
Grahashkatara Nikare Paritaha
Sa Samrava Tatra Mahan Mahishyam
Sa Samsrotas Tatra Mahan Mahishya
Brahma Rishi Raja Rishi Deva Rishi Sangha
Brahmarishi, Rajarishi, Devarishi, Sangha.
Vyaracho Alam Bhagavan Yatendra
Vyalochatalam Bhagavan Yatendra
Grahas Graha Raksha Tatra Nihare Paritaha.
Grahashkatara Nikare Paritaha.
Word by word meaning. Sa Sri Sukadeva Goswami Samravat surrounded by Tatra there Mahan great Mahishya of the great Brahmashi
Brahmarishi,
saint among the Brahmanas
saint among the Brahmanas.
Raja Rishi
Rajarishi,
saint among the kings
saint among the kings.
Deva Rishi
Devarishi,
saint among the demigods
demigods.
Sangaha
Sangha,
by the assembly of
by the assembly of
Varochata well deserved
well-deserved.
Alam
Alam,
able
able,
Bhagavan
Bhagavan,
powerful Yata
Yata,
as
as
Indu
Hindu,
the moon
moon,
Graha
Graha,
planet
planet,
Raksha
Raksha,
heavenly bodies
heavenly bodies,
Tatra
Tatra,
stars
stars,
Nikaraha
Nikariha,
by the assembly of
by the assembly of
Paritaha
Paritaha,
surrounded by.
surrounded by.
Translation and purport by His Grace Shesi Bhakti Vedanta Shri Prabhupada. Jai Shri Prabhupada. Translation. Sukadeva Goswami was then surrounded by saintly sages and demigod just as a moon is surrounded by stars. The planet and other heavenly bodies. This presence was gorgeous and he was respected by all. Purport. In the great assembly of saintly personalities, there was a Vyasadeva and Brahma Rishi, Narada Rishi, the Dev Rishi, Parasurama, the great ruler of the Kshatriya king, etc. Some of them were powerful incarnation of the Lord. Sukadeva Goswami was not known as a Brahma Rishi, Raja Rishi or Deva Rishi, nor was he an incarnation of Narada, Vyasa or Parasurama. And yet he excelled them in respect paid. This means that the devotees of the Lord is more honored in the world than the Lord himself. One should therefore never minimize the importance of the devotee like Sukadeva Goswami. Hare Krishna. One second. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjalasalakya Chakshurumritam Mena Dasmai Shri Guruve Namah Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Swapitam Mena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamaya Tadambhishtam Padamkiyam Vandeham Shri Guru Srivata Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavam Cha Shri Rupam Sagardatam Sagana Raghunatham Tam Tadjivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Pada Sagana Lalita Shri Vishakam Hey Krishna Karna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namaste Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishapanu Sudha Devi Pranamami Haripre Panchakalpadru Krishna Kripa Sandevacha Patitana Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namo Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vacharya Lotabanda Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Namo Pangajanabhaya Namo Pangajamanine Namo Pangajanetraya Namaste Pangajangre. Hare Krishna, welcome all the devotees for the Nityam Bhagavata Seva. I seek blessing from all the devotees so that I can speak Bhagavatam in the parampara for the pleasure of the Krishna and the devotee and my own spirituality. Hare Krishna. Today's sloka is very interesting. Generally, I also get that confusion. What is the greatness of Parishit Maharaj? Why Sukadeva was picked up? What is the greatness of it? Last 2-3 classes we are going on discussing in depth of that. What is the greatness of Sukadeva Goswami? Why he has been picked up? Because there are big Jambavans are there. Parasara Muni is there, Parasurama is there, Vasudeva is there, Narada Muni is there. There are gurus and Raja Rishi, all the great people that he is nothing, but still so much of importance. So When somebody has been given so much importance, we have to understand what qualities he has, why he has got that power. Because this is a lesson for us as a devotee, because we are all practitioner devotee. If you don't learn, when you learn. So devotional is not just worshipping, doing agarbatti and arti. No, there is a deep message for us what a devotee should inculcate the qualities. So we will go detail about that because today's class is very important because we will pass through the turbulence in our life. So much of troubles we come across. When such situation, how to face it. As a devotee, it's a very good message for us. So let's move forward in this sloka. What sloka says, then we will go to the lesson for devotees. Sukadeva Goswami was present in the assembly of Parishit, was a very, very great. That assembly itself was very great, his presence. Because Parishit itself is a pure devotee and the greatest Raja Rishi in his time. So in his dynasty, he was the greatest person. Dev Rishi, Raja Rishi and Brahma Rishis all are arrived from the various planets. They are not come from that China, Japan, Russia. They are all come from different planets, which we cannot even see or think of it. The planet, to witness the Parishit quitting his body, it is like moon are surrounded by stars. It is like at night, full moon day, the moon looks very bright and all the stars are not twinkling. It's just twinkling when you compare that. The moon will be outshine of all other bodies, particularly on a full moon night. This natural body, the presence of Sukadeva Goswami is surrounded by the great personalities compared to the moon and the stars. Sukadeva Goswami was not known as an incarnation of Raja Rishi or Brahma Rishi, Deva Rishi, etc. Yet he excelled them in respect paid. So all the great people are giving respect to him. So it is important to know, yes, we have to understand. Sukadeva Goswami, in spite of formal positions like all other personalities in the assembly, he was offered more respect than all of them. So he also equal, but he has given very why. The reason is the devotee of the Lord respect more than Krishna. So Prabhupada said in the Bhagavatam also 11th canto, Krishna instructed to Uddhava. That time Krishna himself said that my devotees more dearer to me. They have to be respected more than me. Krishna himself is declaring they have to be. So that's why devotee of our devotee of Krishna has been respected more. So how Sukadeva Goswami also got that much of respect? I think we discussed it in this sloka. It will come in the end. I'll say that how he got attracted to the Krishna so much. Why he become devotee. So whenever devotee go through the challenging situation, sometimes condemning situation, even it will be worst. Example I can say that Bhishma Dev, okay, he is not able to do anything when Draupadi was disrobed. He was quiet. It was a very awkward situation. Such a great man, Bhishma Dev. You can't say he studied all Vedas. He knows all the warfare. He is like an encyclopedia, we say, no? Everything knowledge in his having. So such a person, he has put into the awkward position. Another example is our Yudhishthira Maharaj. Yudhishthira Maharaj was a gambling. He is a dharma personified. He is not a gambler like you may see, big banner and big people going and playing gambling. No, he is not such a person. But he has been put into such a situation. So similarly here also the Parishit Maharaj has put in such an awkward position. He was such a great man. He never used to, in his mind he won't even think of to offend any devotee. Forget about Brahmanas. Even normal person itself he won't offend. So and he got a curse by a Brahmana boy. He bitten by a snake and die within 7 days. It is such an awkward position. So we also, as a devotee, we come across such a thing also. It may not be the same story, but different form it will be. So how to face it is very important for us. Arjuna called Arya. Arya means one who knows the progress of life. He knows all the essence of scriptures and he is a great warrior. And Krishna put him in such a awkward position. He behaved like a normal boy person, and he was going on talking. Okay, if all the kingsmen are killed, my guru and everything, he was going just like a normal person. So there the discussion was happening in Bhagavad Gita first canto, first chapter. So all these things are happening. Why? This question comes in our mind. So all these peoples are pure devotee and put into bewildered mind by the will of the Lord. The Lord has a plan. Why Lord is planning? One has to be surrendered enough, the devoted enough and great enough. So such people are picked up. To be chosen by the Lord to be bewildered for the welfare of the everyone in this world. For you to easily understand that black cats you might be seeing, no? Who is the protector of the big prime minister and all. So these black cats are not normal people. They have been trained such a thing. So imagine such a here the devotees are who are picked up for that mission. Like me, for you to understand, the black cats are given for some mission, no? Go attack the dacoits, terrorists. Similarly, here also the devotees are picked up. What qualities they should have? Surrendered enough. They should be deadly surrendered. Devoted enough and great enough. The tendency is to condemn them. The devotee who is highly surrendered, he is the only chosen by the Lord. So who are all chosen? The satellite people sent for the people, no? You might have heard. So they are not normal person. They are chosen because of the qualification. Such a humiliation, they will pass through that. Humiliating situations. Even ordinary people will not be bet their own wives in the game. When Yudhisthira was playing, even normal person will not do that, keeping his wife also in the game. But you have to understand the gravity of that situation, condemning how humiliations are they undergone. Such condemning situation are also one who accepts. He is the surrendered devotee. The definition for surrendered devotee is such a humiliating situation also, he should accept it. Yes, this is the will of the Lord. He should see that as the will of the Lord, so that he can take it. So he is taking it. Okay, I will do it. If your example is today's movies and dramas and all, if you see that everybody wants the hero good characters only. Nobody wants villain character. Correct? No? Because the audience will, what they will do? If it's villain means they will condemn him. Okay, what kind of person? But he will not get any claps. If good character, then everybody claps. Oh, nice, he is doing good. So no negative characters, people liking it. I remember that good old days, no, MJR and that's a villain called I forgot his name. So Nambiar. So I was very small boy. Every movie is a villain. Oh, what a bad boy! Such a person. Okay. But actually, he is a very devoted to Ayyappan. He goes to that. He is a Brahmana. He never eats outside. He carries the prasadam from home. Such a pious person. But in the role is like that. So, devotee also should think in that. So, a great devotee actor, what he does is he never look at that what character he is supposed to play. But he is giving importance to the movie or drama. What the drama is expected from out of him. So, people generally think that I want to be a good book in the everyone's heart. So, people want to be show I am a great person, good person. So, here is the greatness of the Parikshit is he is realized his soul. From the birth itself, he is a great person. Because when he was in the womb, Parikshit, he was protected by Krishna. He had all Pandavas' qualities, exceeding them individually and collectively also. He is not a small person. All the Pandavas put together also, all the quality he is having it. Just by his presence, by his aura, the power of spirituality, the whole world he was able to connect. He is fully realized soul. He could able to bewildered just by the such a person. He was got bewildered by the thirst and hunger and exhaustion and tiredness, which is not at all he able to correlate. The same person fasting for 7 days without water and food, he is able to mastery over all three gunas, Vegas. Vegas means Vacho Vega, Manasa Vega, so Udara Vega. So all the things he is able to mastering it. He is able to control such a person. How come was thirsty and hunger and all? So you can't even imagine. That's what the awkward person was put under. If someone surrender, then only the Lord choose him for the welfare of the world. Why Lord is choosing? For the welfare of the world. It's not for the individual. If the world has to benefit by one person, then he picks up that. Here the Lord is using him for the greatest welfare of mankind, for producing Srimad Bhagavatam and manifestation of Srimad Bhagavatam. He is used as a tool to bring the Srimad Bhagavatam for mankind. It is not that Srimad Bhagavatam was not there earlier. It is not that, okay, after Parikshit Maharaj came only it came. No, it was there earlier also. The who all spoke Bhagavatam, it was existing. Lord Shiva was spoken to Parvati. Vyasadeva spoke to his wife. Vyasadeva also spoke to Sukadeva Goswami. Uddhava heard from that. Maitri Muni heard it. So Srimad Bhagavatam was there. Then what is the greatness? The Srimad Bhagavatam is not 18,000 slokas. It's not just a sloka. It is a subject of love of Godhead. Amala Purana we call the preaching of, it preaches the love of Godhead. Okay. The other Srimad Bhagavatam is not discussed like this. Even though Uddhava spoke, so many people spoke, but it is not discussed. What we are discussing is the Bhagavatam between Sukadeva Goswami and Parikshit Maharaj. This is the underline. You have to make a note of it. It is not that it was existing, we are talking about that and all. Uddhava spoke the Srimad Bhagavatam to Queens of Krishna. For 30 days he spoke, more detailed one. But everybody refer only this only. They are not talking about that. Why? Because the situation and background, what was happened is the worst disaster taken place. This Bhagavatam came out, that situation was so worst. Parikshit was cursed by a small bite in a snake bite within 7 days. It was a condemnable in one sense. For the devotee of the Lord makes it the same condemnable event into a most glorious thing. Even though it is such a pathetic, everybody is talking about the glorious. Not only for himself, for speaking, assembled people, it's not limited to them. It's also with the whole universe. The dialogue between Sukadeva Goswami and Parikshit will be eternal and propagated. So it is ever going to be there. That is the type of the discussion happens. But whatever the generation we are continuing, everybody will speak about this Bhagavatam only. The message is that we can also be chosen for this mission of Lord. This is of devotees. We can also be picked up. It is not that only it happens in Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, all this Yuga, even Kali Yuga it happens. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said that if you decided to surrender and preach the glories of Sankirtan, I will empower your tongue and you will be doing most miraculous and unbelievable things. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is stamping you, he is authorizing you. If you want to spread my message, I will empower you on your tongue. You yourself will be bewildered how this can be possible. You yourself don't know how I am doing it. I will be making it from Lord's side. A blade of grass can be made as an aeroplane by the mantra given by the Lord. So even the mantra, pronouncing the mantra, even the blade can convert into, they can fly like aeroplane. Putana can make this aeroplane for a disaster thing. Imagine if a devotee involves in the service of the Lord. if the devotee want to do service of that, what will happen? So it's all miracle will happen. So many miracle happen even in today's in Iskcon because they were all surrendered to Sri Prabhupada. First you should surrender to Brother. Don't think that it's all happening in different yugas. It is happening now even in the Iskcon itself. Her Grace Nartaki Mataji said when they are distributing books, okay, that police people were chasing. So for Sankirta movement they went distributing. That time what happened? They could be able to see the mirror, the line is chasing the police. They could witness it. So the Lord comes in the form of a lion and chasing them because you are working for the mission of the Guru. Even in Russia also, that when the program was going on stage program, when they call KGB, like in Russia they call KGB, they are the police kind of people. So when they came to attack these people jumped up from the stage under the thing that vanished. So when KGB came, they couldn't see that only empty stage was there. So they could, that Lord protect the people. That faith we should have. We are fully, only thing required is complete dedication in the mission of Guru and Krishna. When you will be protected, when you dedicate yourself for the mission of Guru and Krishna, then you will be then. Then what will happen in our life is by our choice. We have to choose it. Yes, I want to dedicate myself for the mission of Guru and Krishna. When you choose like that, then you will be fully protected physically, mentally and intellectually. That means you are a very brilliant person. So you can talk on Lord's thing. So these are things. Only thing is they are expected. Even if you have to die, you will say that okay. Then in Siberia, the Latina Mataji was shot. There's an article also came and lectures also available. That Mataji, she's dedicated. She as a team they were distributing books and preaching was going on. The police people, not police, there is a dacoits only. They came and attacked them, and for them now they say that all ladies you go out. We are going to kill only the Prabhujis. She said no. They are all dedicated life for the Lord's service. If you want to kill them, first kill me. They shot. She died. So it is a history in Iskcon. By getting shot by a dacoit, she went back to home, back to Godhead. Okay, it is not that you have to die in the Kurukshetra war, you will go to Vaikuntha. No, even in the mission also. She died on the battle of the Maya, serving Krishna and Guru. Why she died? It's not for her own whimsical. No, nowadays people when they are bankrupted, they'll shot themselves. No, not that way. She died for the Guru, for the to fight against the Maya. Where do you think that one will go? So we can authentically say that she was protecting the life of the Prabhujis from the gunshot. So first she took the bullet and then only others are died. So here also we have to learn from the Puranas that Jatayu also died. It was a defeat. It was always compared by the Acharyas that Arjuna won in the war, but Jatayu died in the war. He was fighting with Ravana and Jatayu died. Okay. So this comparison they are doing this. Jatayu was more glorious in one sense. He laid his body for the service of the Lord and his devotee. Arjuna also fought for the service of the whole world as per the order of the Lord. Both are did same thing only. Both are glorious, but defeat of the Jatayu was more than the victory of the Arjuna in Kurukshetra. So the failure also very glorious, but situation and how much you are dedicated for that. It's the Lord's wish, what He want to do you. We can't judge success or failure on the bodily upliftment. We should not think our mentality think that okay, success this, failure is this. No. Example is disease is cured, saving from the death. This is not a mercy. Usually Christians say that you go to this thing, I asked it, one of my business person. He was saying that he's an interior decorator. He's a very deep worshipper of Om Shakti. I asked him what happened. No, he was having continuous cough, something chronicle kite, and after going to temple and he prayed, he got cured. So it is not a mercy. Is not like curing your disease or protecting you from the death. Mercy is always divine and it flows divinely. So first you have to understand mercy is not a normal, it is not a material, it is a divine one. Divine means spiritual. The mercy doesn't come in a material way, but we connect it materially. We connect it to materially. Okay, I got this much of money in the lottery ticket. I read it in recent newspaper. He got some 23,000 crores of something big money. And finally, recently that lottery thing, no, they declared that no, there's some computer error. So mercy is not materialistic. So we compare those. When you get such a big money, you say, okay, Lord is so merciful, He gave so much of money to you. No, don't compare that. Mercy doesn't come in material way, but it, and we connect it. Oh, see, he got some cured merciless. Because of Lord, he got the cure from the disease. It is not the real mercy. First we have to understand that is not that. If a Lord wants to protect you, He will cure you. If more mercy, then He will take you back home, back to God. Okay. So that's what that Nartaki Mataji, other Mataji was talking. No? She died on the battlefield of gunshot. She went to go back to home, back to God. That's more mercy than protected from the gunshot. You got it? So this is what the devotee should understand. What is definition of mercy? We should not interpret it bodily. So generally we correlate the things with the bodily consciousness. If I was to be saved from the accident, Lord is more merciful upon me. So generally, no, accident happened, I was protected, I was saved, okay, Lord is so merciful to me. Generally, they think that. We should not, it is not the actual way of understanding the mercy. Mercy of the Lord can be understood how close you are to the Lord in that event. This is very important for the devotee. If some incident happened, how close you are to the devotee Lord when that incident happens. It is not the body is saved, your mind is saved, or money is saved, or property is saved. Okay. How that even made you to more dedicated, more attached, and more remember of Lord. So that is what is more important. I was, as an example, practical example I can take. I was working in an organization. First time in the temple they were taking us for yatra to Vrindavan. I also not seen. Means in my college, school days I went, but I couldn't be able to recollect how the Vrindavan and all. Okay. So first time from Bangalore, the groups are going. So we also booked it along with my family relatives. Some 10 tickets were booked. Happily we were there, but leave is not sanctioned. My boss was HR director. So he said, no, nothing doing, because he is a Bengali and he wants to go for Dasara. They have some festival there. No. So every year he bunk and goes. And he puts everybody into trouble. Our yatra also saved him helplessly. Then he said that you ask somebody else to take care. I asked my junior, who's a reporting lady, can you help me, could you just take care of her during my absence? She said, no, my sister is getting engaged. I have to work for the 10 days I'm on leave, I have to take care of the wedding. My goodness, boss also gone, my junior also gone. I didn't get, I don't know, it's hardly some 2-3 days left out. I didn't cancel the ticket. All my relatives and family, no, they think that what to do. If I don't go, everybody has to, because language issues, so many things. So finally what happened, the company has to break into 2 parts. Okay, somebody acquired it turned into 2 pieces, and I was moved to direct reporting to director, and HR director has moved to the new company organization. So I went to the MD and asked a new old company. Said I want to go to Vrindavan. He said, okay, no problem. That's all. I was so happy that, oh my goodness, this situation. So even today I remember that how Lord is, Krishna is so merciful that He sanctioned leave. So whole people we went and had nice darshan in Vrindavan and we came back. So the situation should make you how closer to thing. So this is what the bad situation or good situation you should think of it. It is not the actual way of understanding mercy. Mercy of the Lord can be understood how close you are to the Lord in that event. It is not the body is saved, mind is saved, or money is saved. How that event made you to more dedicated, more attached, and more remember of Lord. More one in with the Lord's service in his thought. Even in your thought, it should be in the service mood. That is the way we have to be understand the mercy. This kind of is most extraordinary is exhibited here in the life of Parikshit. So Parikshit Maharaj's life we have to understand. He said that even the curse is taken as a boon. In the previous class we explained about that. Coming back to Sukadeva Goswami, what greatness he is. Because we have to see both the people, the receiver and the speaker also. The Sukadeva Goswami came in his own accord. He came on his own. Parikshit Maharaj didn't send any message, invitation, sending people to bring him that I need help of Sukadeva Goswami and all. Parikshit just left the palace and he went to the Ganges and sat. As soon as he got cursed, Narada was, this is very important point for us to understand. Narada was in Devloka, Vyasadeva in Rishikesh, and Parasurama was in Mahendra Parvat, and Agastya was there, Vasishtha, Vishwamitra, so many great personalities were in their own planet. It's not in Bangalore, okay, Alsur, Majestic, not like that. So they were there. When the curse was happened, what they were doing? They were doing that Ekada meditation. Ekada meditation, they self-meditation and connected to the Lord, meditating on that. They just left it and they came down. Such a powerful curse it is. The curse was sad. It is like a message. You generally it happened, no? When a Prime Minister is gunshot, like Indira Gandhi was shot, no? The whole country was shaken up. Everybody was mourning. Everybody was rushing to Delhi to see the last. It happened, no? Any great man. So here also the same situation that when Parikshit was cursed, immediately everybody started flowing from the different planet system to come to the earthly planet and the Ganges, and they all came. Why they came? They came to, they want to be with Parikshit Maharaj, first and foremost thing. So Prabhupada told it is very rare to know the devotees who knows you. It's very important. It's very rare somebody whom you know that they knowing you. It's very rare to hear from him something he is talking and getting associated with it much more than having in this world. It is very rare kind of thing. We can ourselves there are hundreds and thousands of people we are meeting, but how many people remembering us, how many people talking to us, how many people be with us when there is a disturbance. You got it, no? In family itself, no? Some, if you are bankrupt or some, how many people come forward to be with you? So that's what. The sadhus were attached with the Parikshit spiritual personality, not the opulences. All the sages are come not because Parikshit is a very wealthy person. They came here because of his extraordinary spirituality. He has elevated that. They wanted to see him and hold him and observe him till the last day. They stayed for 7 days because they will not be able to see him again. How they came? They left their bhajans and they came down. So this is what is that. They left all their, that is the highest thing. That itself they left it and came. So all Deva Rishi, Raja Rishis and Brahma Rishis, they are all much more higher position than Parikshit. So is it Parikshit? Now I am comparing, no? Prime Minister shot dead. We are compared to Parikshit, Prime Minister, we are a normal person. We are running and going to see him is different scenario. Whereas Parikshit Maharaj is though he is a king, but the person who is visiting is top level people, like US President coming. So something like that you can compare it. They observe how he they recognize his spirituality, spiritual power of him, and they also humbly followed him. So very humbly they have followed him. They observed how he reacted to the curse. So what is attracted them is, when the curse has come, what he reacted. If we are there in person, I am the emperor of this world. What a small boy. Generally happen, no? When a road accident happens, one cyclist come and hit you, you are in a car, he says that get out of it. You have only came and hit me. Okay, so we underestimate. But here they said how we are reacted. So here he accepted as a curse and moved forward. They thought that this must be the desire of the Lord. Parishit, and even the sages think that it must be a plan of the Lord only. Otherwise it could have not have happened. Parishit wanted to accept this will of the Lord, and it is not compromise. He didn't compromise, okay, like counteracting. He didn't counteract it on the curse. He could have done. He has got all the power to do, but he didn't counteract it. He was the right mood of humility and gratitude. This is what we require. When something happens, we should be in a mood of humility and gratitude to receive the best for himself and the whole world. He was prepared for that. Parishit exhibited the perfect conscious one who desired moksha. So when you thinking that yes, I want to go to Vaikunta, we should have the humility and gratitude. So these are the qualification is required. When you cultivate that, then how to understand Lord, that mentality of Parishit acts Sukadeva Goswami. So how Sukadeva Goswami is attracted is because Parishit Maharaj exhibited the conscious of how to who desire the moksha and how to understand the Lord. So he is going on looking it. That's why his name itself called Parishit, because he was searching it. Where is the person I met him in the womb? So his desire was there. So that one which attracted Sukadeva Goswami. Without even invitation he came. Generally, even after giving invitation, will not go to many functions. If no invitation means straight away he said no. But here Sukadeva Goswami comes because he understood his spiritual thing. Such mentality of gratitude and attitude appears in us also. Same thing with us also. The Lord sent his, if we have that gratitude and attitude, if you have the good gratitude and attitude, then the Lord sends a representative. Prabhupada says that when you meet the Lord, representative or pure devotee of the Lord, it is highest mercy of the Lord. That's why whenever Maharaj comes, no, all the devotees in Bangalore, they rush up to the temple to meet Maharaj. It is not that filthy, not his popularity, because they are representative of God. So that is the gift for you. You understand? It is not you see the Lord is the highest mercy of the Lord. Just seeing the Lord is the highest. No. It is more than that, it's meeting a devotee. Example is, I can say that in Kurukshetra, Mahabharata, Duryodhana's face to face he saw Krishna. But whenever he sees Krishna, he gets agitated. He wants to capture Krishna, he wants to put him in jail. Okay. So many things he was planning it and going on doing all nonsenses. So it is not that by seeing Lord you get benefited, but by seeing his devotees you get much more benefited. If you are given two options, whether you want to meet Lord or devotee of the Lord, it's recommended to opt for the devotee of the Lord, because Lord is present always in the heart of the devotee. So not only present, future also, the devotee heart, Lord is there. That means you got dual. One is Lord also mercy you are getting, and devotee mercy also there. Double bumper. Buy one, take one free type. The more compassionate at any point of time, the devotees are more compassionate. Being association of devotees is the best choice forever. So this is what we should be in the association of devotees important. Now, example is Ramesh Babaji Maharaj. He was in Vrindavan. In Vrindavan, there are so many Maharajas are there. Once Raghunath Maharaj went to meet him with his associates. That time Maharaj was taking prasadam, and afterwards they met him. So Ramesh Babaji saying that I'm got my day is successful. So I have taken this life is successful by having darshan of you. Immediately Radha Maharaj also say that my day and my life is successful by having darshan of you. So the sadhus, when they meet each other, they are very happy in the association. So this is a point of that. That was the conversation here, that by seeing the other person they get benefited. Parishit told Sukadeva Goswami that by seeing you all our sins are eradicated. Why this example taken is in this sloka it comes. Parishit Maharaj glorifies Sukadeva Goswami, by seeing you my sins are eradicated. The flame of devotion is lighted immediately. I am getting bhakti. By seeing you, I am getting bhakti. Parishit gave a wonderful reception for Sukadeva Goswami. He bowed down, he also put Ashtanga Dandavas to Sukadeva Goswami, he gave an elevated seat. So nice the reception he is giving. Sukadeva's body was described in the previous verse. The body was similar to Krishna. How Sukadeva Goswami looks? He looks like a Krishna only. He had a fragrance in his body. He was walking such a way that he was in trance. But he is not into it. So he was in trance only. He was totally unaffected by the women and the children who are spitting and throwing stones on him. He was totally out of thing. This was a couple of verses, slokas before that we were discussing. When entry of the Sukadeva Goswami. He was, Sukadeva Goswami is a Siddha avatar, we call it. Siddha avatar means immediately jump into the adult. So when he took birth itself, he was 16 years old. Vyasadeva also Siddha avatar. When he took birth, immediately he became 16 years old, he started walking out of there. So even that Vamana Dev, no, he was also Siddha avatar, because the moment he took a birth, he became 8 years old boy, he started walking. But our case is not that. It takes 1 year to walk. But these avatars are like that. When Sukadeva Goswami was walking, the girls were taking bath in the pond. Okay, naturally they were taking bath, and Sukadeva passed through that. He also saw them, and they also saw him, but no agitation. Followed by that, Vyasadeva was chasing him. No, he came. That time, all the girls, they came out of the pond and they covered and they standing behind the tree. Then Vyasadeva asked them, "What made you? I am an old man. What made you to come out of it? My son is a young teenage boy going. You didn't do it." Then the demigods were telling that, "Yes, you are a great. Accept that you are a Brahma Rishi, but you still have the differentiation of a male and a female body within your consciousness. Your son doesn't have. So this is the differentiation." So Prabhupada said that the incarnation of God is not important compared to the pure devotee of the Lord. One doesn't influence by a body, mindset, intelligence and false ego. He only be detached from the woman, insult, defaming, attraction, glory, positive, negative. Who can be renounced is person who was influenced by the body, mindset and intelligence and false ego. If you are not influenced, that's why we chant to have control on, to come out of the influence of the mind. And also intelligent by reading Bhagavatam. So, and also doing service so that the senses will not get influenced by senses. So if such a people able to take positive and negative equally. One can be detached only when he is immersed in Harinam and Harikatha. So when you will get immersed, Harinam, Harikatha, if you hear only, you will be immersed. Those who are immersed only can be detached. First we have to renounce. Detach and renounce also same. One can be detached only when he is immersed in Harinam. in the service of the Lord and the devotees. Only one is immersed, then only he can be detached from the duality of transcendental nature. Duality, that's what he was saying, no? Parishit Maharaj, sorry, Sukadeva Goswami and Vyasadeva, how they are able to duality. So they can be come out of it. Sukadeva Goswami was trans. Sukadeva was the same from his birth. The time he took birth, he says he is in trance only. His glories was that he was immersed in Krishna after hearing Srimad Bhagavatam from his father. So, how he got attracted to Krishna is he heard from his father Srimad Bhagavatam, that's why he got attracted. For the Sukadeva Goswami, this is the first and last opportunity to speak about. He spoke only one time with Parishit Maharaj. After that, he didn't spoke Srimad Bhagavatam any planet, anywhere in his life. He gave pravachan for 168 hours continuously. 7 days continuously he was talking. He also not taken water, he also not taken food, nothing. And Parishit Maharaj glorifying Sukadeva Goswami and Sukadeva Goswami glorifying them. So, Sridhar Swami is saying that when Parishit asked that question to the assembled sages, some of them, he asked the same two questions. What is the duty of the person all time and what is the duty of the person about to die? For that, what answer they got? Some of them told that charity you have to give, meditate upon Supreme Lord, austerity you have to follow, sacrifices for the pleasure of the Lord. Different answers were coming, but no unanimous among everybody. Nobody gave the correct, unanimously nobody accepted a single answer. Everybody giving different answer. If such a situation, what one should do? So this is a message for the devotee also. Sometimes we have in trouble. People different opinion they'll go on giving. If different opinions are there, in that time how we will take decision? The person has to take the spiritual master opinion as the only option. He just heard from Sukadeva Goswami like a spiritual master, who Parishit Maharaj was accepted Sukadeva Goswami as a spiritual master because there he got multiple answers. So Parishit Maharaj, whatever Sukadeva Goswami, whatever he says spiritual master thing, he accept that one. Even the Narada was a Sukadeva Goswami's guru is Vyasadeva, Vyasadeva guru is Narada. So Narada also didn't interfere on the one Sukadeva Goswami was talking, and also Vyasadeva also didn't interfere when Sukadeva was talking. He also he didn't say that I only taught him what he knows, I know better than that. No. So that is the power. That is what they expected. So when a suggestion, when Guru is giving some suggestion, you should accept it. You should not think that okay, that person given a better solution than my Guru. No, you should not do that. You are a saintly person. So what Parishit says about Sukadeva Goswami is, you are a saintly person. I am a royal person. Means kings are royal personalities. Generally, you keep away from the royal family. Sages they never mingle with royal family. There are women or property. Why? Because by associating with such people, they get material desire to enjoy in their heart unknowingly. Without knowingly, the desires start coming. Such a people, and suddenly you contemplate and aroused by the material desire. Suddenly they become. That's how you can see that many sadhus of other religion, initially they will be saffron, after that they will marry to some girl and they settle down. Because when they are more mingled, that material desire, it contemplate and arouse material desires will come out. It is not going to happen immediately when they associate, but later on when seed gets fruitified, later dates it comes out. Still you have what Parishit Maharaj is comparing that, and he is saying that in spite of that also, but still you came here and turned this place as a Tirtha. Tirtha is a very powerful place. You can say that, what do I do with kingly person? You could have rejected. Sukadeva Goswami could have rejected it because he is elevated soul. He said, what I'll do with kings. But he accepted his he wanted to give association for the good cause. So even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, no, he rejected when Prataprudha, the king Prataprudha wanted to meet him, and also his so many influences were given to Prataprabhu was sending message with the various of associates of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu going on rejecting, and one point of time said, if you going on to put pressure on me, I'll leave Jagannath Puri and go away. So these sages are so sensitive, they don't want to mingle with kingly people. Simply by remembering you, so Parshit is saying this, simply by remembering that Sukadeva Goswami, he will be sanctified, he got purified. What to talk about darshan? Just remember itself, he getting sanctified, be purified. If you have darshan of it, so powerful. What to speak of washing the feet and serving you and listening to you? He did that reception, no? He washed his lotus feet and serving and start listening it. As soon as you see, you all sins are eradicated. By seeing them itself eradicated. If one takes bath in Ganges 100 times, is equal to one purified by the 100 times. The purification happening slowly only. But once get darshan of a pure devotee, it purifies you instantly. So that is why. So why I was telling, why whenever Maharaj comes, everybody goes and meet him, because by darshan of the great personality, all our sins are eradicated. Instead of going to holy dham, holy rivers, hundreds of bath time you are taking bath, which is not guaranteed that you will get it purifies you. It's a slow process, but instantly what is happening is association of the pure devotee. When you are in front of the spiritual master, listening his Vani is as good as taking the bath of all the rivers. See what a comparison. So whenever Maharaj comes, you have to stand in front of him and listen to his Vani, means his instruction. Katha Mandapa is more powerful than going to Tirtha Sthala or holy place. See, Katha Mandapa means where people sit and discuss about Bhagavatam. So that is more glorious than going to the various Tirtha Sthala, taking bath. So Prabhupada said that Sheshasai is a place in Vrindavan. Okay, that is a place where Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati giving class, and he came with his pilgrim people, all the devotees, and he told that those who want to have darshan of the Lord, they can go, or those who want to listen, they can sit in the class. So whole group went except one person, that is Abhay Charan. Our Srila Prabhupada sat and he was going on listening. Then Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati is saying that he who, whatever he writing it, print as a book. Because he listens very carefully what to take, how to take, and what to listen. So this is Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati analyzed about our Srila Prabhupada. Meeting a pure devotee is a direct favor of Supreme Lord and the living entities. See, such a powerful message. Meeting a pure devotee itself is a mercy of the Lord. If Lord decides only, you are able to see the Guru. Otherwise, how come you got attracted to, out of this whole care from lakhs of people, you got attracted to Iskcon, you came and get association. Because Lord's mercy on you. That's why you are able to come. The second one, I have heard about you that you stay only Parshit Maharaj, further glorifying the Sukadeva Goswami. Usually the sages, no, they stay till them in any house till them milk the cow. That is the period, time period only they stay. Once the cow is milked, they drink and they leave. They will not waste unnecessarily their time. So such a busy people, when he accepted to stay and give Bhagavatam, it's a great. So he is glorifying that. Still you come here much longer time to help me. So you are come here to help me out. This is the mood of Parikshit. It is rare to see you, what to speak about hearing from you. Seeing itself very difficult. And hearing from me is so great. It is a rare Parikshit didn't know that the goal of, it is not that Parikshit didn't know the goal of the life. He is aware of it. Process of attaining the goal also, goal of life also he is aware of it. Arjun also, similarly, Arjun also is a realized soul. Okay, he don't require Bhagavad Gita, but that Bhagavad Gita, Krishna, he heard it for the benefit of the whole world. Here also, Parikshit was hearing the Bhagavatam for the benefit of the whole world. Parikshit, the whole life tells us that he is a realized soul, but still the time comes in his life that to apply his knowledge and realization, in practically he wants to confirm it with pure devotee. He knows everything. It's like studying the theory and how you will, why you have to go for exam, to exercise that whatever learned is correct. So similarly, he wants to hear from the pure devotee that what he heard is correct. All of us must have the scripture knowledge and realization. We also have the scripture. We read Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam and all. But when difficult time comes now in life, what to do, what not to do, still we don't take guidance from our spiritual master. When there is a trouble, we won't ask our spiritual master. We ourselves will think that, okay, I can do this way, that way. No, our representative of the spiritual master available at that time. So we should take guidance from them. Having realized and putting into practice, they are all realized people. You don't think that, okay, Maharaj is a sannyasi, he is a bachelor, he don't know the grahastha problem. Actually, these Maharajas can give better solution to your grahastha problem than the grahasthas himself. So, such a realized people there. That's why apparently we all know that Parikshit knows the goal of the life. Still he came out at the lotus feet of Sukadeva Goswami and asked it. So, this is why the whole scenario is happening. The best course of action for everybody in this world is, especially those who are in front of death. So, when death is approaching, what we are supposed to, this is a sign of humility. He was listening and getting congratulations from Sukadeva Goswami. So, Sukadeva Goswami also praised him, and his enthusiasm was professionally increasing as the day goes up. As the day goes, third day, fourth day, fifth day, he is so enthusiastically asking Sukadeva, speak more, speak more. Similarly, he also congratulations to Sukadeva Goswami to go on speaking. Tell me more, like that. In this regard, the whole world get benefited with his answers. How a speaker, before speaking, he wanted to listen from the pure devotee. Here, Sukadeva Goswami example also, no? When he was a Leela Sukha, previous life he was a Leela Sukha, means a parrot name is Leela Sukha. She always sit on the hands, he always sit on the left hand of the Radharani. And he witnessed all the Leelas, Gopis and Rasa Leela, all the things, but when the time comes, Krishna and Radha Krishna want to leave, they told that you stay back and give our glories to the mankind for the benefits. But immediately Leela Sukha told that, no, I want to hear from a pure devotee before I speak. Then Lord made arrangement. First is in the Himalaya, Lord Shiva spoke to Parvati. He was listening, and afterwards, when Lord got annoyed and Shiva, he chased from Trishul, he ran into the other side of the mountain where Vyasadeva was sitting with his wife, and he entered in the mouth of his wife, and she got pregnant. Vyasadeva was talking to Srimad Bhagavatam, but still he didn't come out. That again he spoke to Sukadeva Goswami, then he came out, and then when he's leaving, that he wanted to get out of the Maya, so he ran away. Then his disciples went and brought him, telling the slokas of great slokas from the Srimad Bhagavatam. Then he joined in the ashramam and learned systematically Srimad Bhagavatam. This much of homework he did before even meeting and talking about in front of Parishit Maharaj. So, as a devotee also, now before speaking, we have to listen and then speak, analyze it and speak. So, this is a Leela Sukhi stories on this. So, this conclusion is that how great, we are discussing about how great Parishit Maharaj, how great Sukadeva Goswami, what the role of a speaker, Srimad Bhagavatam speaker, how he has to be prepared. All these messages we learn from this sloka, Srimad Bhagavatam Gita. Hope it's clear and it's worthy of proof.